All right, hey, welcome back to iCreate, I guess, if you're tuning back in. Um, so this guy right here, this is my brother. This is Javi. Um, what do you usually go by? I mean, I call you Jav,
Javi. Usually people call me either Javi or Q. Usually the way they go down.
Javi or Q. That's fine. All right. Um, yeah, I don't call him Javi. I call him Jav. So, um, I wanted to like kind of bring him on because he's like a big part of my life. So I don't know if you guys heard of the movie or seen the movie Skeleton Twin, but that's this guy right here. You know, he's my skeleton twin. And I mean, I remember when we were younger, we used to fight all the time. Like,
Yes.
I mean, he made me cry all the time. Right? Um, but man, like growing up and just getting older and just our older brother Mo and Dada, they kind of went their own ways and they're doing their thing, um, creating their own lives. Um, and me and Ha just kind of, I guess, we got closer. Um, and he's been there for me through everything. And he's he's like my rock in a sense, like he just looks out for me and he's always trying to get me on that positive route, trying to get me thinking positively and kind of like, man up, like man up, like you got this, B. But yeah, so I don't know, tell him something about you.
No, I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. But, yeah, I mean, me and Barbara, I mean, we go a long way. Yeah, we did used to have our problems when we were younger. She used to be that annoying little sister, a year younger than me. You know, I mean, I always remember, you know what I mean, that if we were ever into a fight, I'm the one who got in trouble and she didn't. You know what I mean? I'm the one who got screamed at, yelled at about anything. But, I mean, as we got older, it was just, since she was always a year younger than me, my old man always told me that, it didn't matter whatever happened or whatever it was. If I ever had to deal anything with my sister, just, he was never going to be mad at me. Just make sure I handled it, make sure I did what I had to do, make sure she stayed all right. Didn't matter what happened. So I always took that to heart. Uh, I remember when he told me that, it kind of like, what I mean, my mind switched a little bit towards her and I realized what she was and how important she was to the family and how important she was to me, to my father, and I took that to heart. My old man didn't really ask a lot of things of me since I had my two older brothers and whatnot. So when he asked that of me, I made sure that it was important and it felt important. So I took it to heart. So that's what it is.
You definitely step up to that. Like I feel that with him, and it's just that sense of security, and that you don't feel with a lot of people. And like he's that one person that I know that no matter what version of myself, he understands me, and he gets it. No questions asked. He takes the time to kind of like relate to me and relate to it, whatever the situation, um, whatever it may be. It's like no judgment, you know. Um, and me with him, you know. I mean, speaking about judgment, like, and like how I guess I was reading up on something, and how people are viewed, like how we're viewed, just kind of like in our car driving, or how we're viewed, just kind of like walking, walking anywhere, walking to the store, whatever it may be, whatever we're doing. What's something that I don't know where I'm going with this.
What, like feeling like being judged and whatnot? Is that where you're trying to go?
Yeah, like feeling judged. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm walking, whatever. I'm like, and there's like a lot of eyes coming my way, and it's like, well, why are they looking at me? Like, what's, what do I? Am I doing something? Am I not doing something? Am I walking weird? Like, it makes you doubt yourself. Like for me, just like it makes me second guess myself, and it's kind of like I'm just like, okay, I just want to go wherever I'm going and get back out. It just made me feel like it's like there's something wrong with me.
Yeah, I mean, I can relate to that. I mean, shit, I've been getting judged, and I've been going through that. I mean, easily since since I was 15 years old. I mean, I'm 30 years old now, about to turn 31. Been basically half my life. I was talking to my cousin about this the other day, Jessica and shit, and it was just like, I mean, because I was always the standout. I was always one of the biggest in the class, and I was always laid back. You know what I mean? I really didn't care about school, but then I was good at basketball. I was good at sports, so I was always cool with with the other guys and this and that. But I wasn't that one to like, you know, show off or anything like that. I was just like, I was always in the backdrop. Like it was always like, damn, what's Javi doing? Or you know what I mean? What's he about? This and that. You know, so, but. I mean, shit, man. When I got arrested and started getting kicked out of school, and you know what I mean, my first time, and I got into a program that was just with kids that you know what I mean, that was just way worse than me. You know what I mean? And I was put in this situation that I was just like I had to be something else. Not that I had to be something else because it is what it is, but like I had to put up a different front. Made me more colder outside. You know what I mean? Made me a little bit more tougher too. And I mean, I remember after that, like changing a lot, like not caring so much. I didn't care what people thought about me. You know, I just always did me. It was what it was. Like I didn't think anything about it. And then shit, forget about it. When I dropped out of school, I started getting my tattoos. You know what I mean? I lost my hair. I got my bald head with my beard thing going. It was just like, damn, look at this Chico, bro. You know what I mean? It was just like a whole nother level type of thing. You know what I mean? Getting pulled up for the cops for no reason. Cops automatically off rip, asking me what a coke is, what the drugs are. Like, and it wasn't even another question about anything else. It was just like, where the drugs at? You know? So it was just like, whatever. You know what I mean? I always got judged. You know what I mean? And then especially where I work at and walking around, you know, the way people look at you and they just judge you is funny. You know what I mean? And then they hear you talk. When you talk proper, when you talk like you know, not like you're smart, man. You know what I mean? I'm actually intelligent. You know what I mean? I got something to say. You know what I mean? I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? I know my surroundings. I know what's going on, how things are, and how life is. I've been through it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like I'm more experienced than other people because it's just like, you know what I mean? I've been through certain things that other people haven't been through. They can talk something about something, but if you haven't really been through it, how can you say something about it? You know, and I take that to heart. You know what I mean? You know, I won't be nothing of who I am if I didn't go through what I went through. You know, I might have been stupid, I might have been dumb for what I did, but I went through it and it made me who I am today. But as far as judgment goes, I mean, it's crazy. You know what I mean? People judge left and right. It's just, you know, judge a book by your, you know, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But man, that shit happens every day. That's why when people talk about racism and talk about, you know, how a person looks, instead of trying to talk to them and not even hearing what they're saying, just seeing how they react. It'd be funny how you can learn from somebody or get a feeling for how someone is just by having a simple conversation. Just
taking the time to understand.
Just taking the understand, but not even taking the understand. Just seeing where they, you know, just saying, hey, what's up, or how you doing, and how they respond to that. You know what I mean? You get a lot about how somebody responds to that. If they got respect, if they know how to, you know what I mean, carry on a conversation, if they know how to, you know what I mean, come at you the way you come at them. Yeah, because
a lot of times they come at you, or you know what I mean, like that says a lot. So they're coming at you either from a point like, oh, this guy's, you know, he's no good, or like he thinks he's all that, or you know what I mean.
It's not even that, because everybody talks differently. You know, you got all sorts of life. You got people that are from the street. You got people that got money. You got people, you know what I mean, that just don't know no better, from another country, so they're just not accustomed to the culture that you're accustomed to. And it's just different, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, and I've met all sorts of all sorts of type of people. You know, being what I've been through, being, you know what I mean, in the system that I've been through at my job, and I've seen all sorts of people from the islands, people locked up, people with no family, people with family. You know what I mean? I've seen all sorts of life, and it's amazing what you can get out of somebody from just saying what's up. You know what I mean? And just acting the way you are, and them acting the way you are. You know what I mean? Not being fake, not trying so hard. You know what I mean? It's people respect that about somebody, you know, and And it's funny, you know what I mean? You can really, when things come around, you can really sense how somebody's faking and somebody's not. You know what I mean? You start getting to know people and how people react and what type of people, how certain people are and how people are and how they react towards you. You get to, you start understanding who's real and who's fake. I've learned that a lot. Shit, I learned that a lot through my times and, you know what I mean, with friends, with family, with everybody. You know who's actually genuine and who's not really genuine. You know what I mean? Who's really compassionate towards you and got love for you, who really doesn't. Who's really just there just to find out what's going on with you and just to have something to talk about or just something in their head to make themselves feel better. So there's all sorts of type of people, you know what I mean? I've been judged my whole life, you know what I mean, by family and by not family, you know what I mean? It's just the way it is, you know, it's cool. You know, I've learned to love myself more. It's made me stronger, you know what I mean? You know, they see me with my tattoos and this and that, and they don't understand me with my beard, you know, bald head and this and that. They can act like whoever. I mean, I love myself, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes I used to think that maybe I was fucked up or maybe I wasn't right, but then I'm just like, man, fuck that, you know what I mean? As long as I'm doing what I gotta do, you know what I mean? I got respect for my family. I take care of my family. I look out for who I need to look out for. You know what I mean? I am who I am. You know what I mean? And the first thing you gotta love and respect is yourself. After that, everything else falls into place. I mean, that's what I've learned. You know what I mean? And I respect and love myself right now more than ever, especially with everything that I've been through. Now that I'm doing what I gotta do, and, you know, it's even more. So it's cool. I don't give a shit about what people think, honestly. You know what I mean? You can judge me after you talk to me. And it's funny the reaction you get from people when you actually talk proper. And you actually, like, you know what I mean? When you talk to them, I don't know how to explain. I don't want to say talk proper because that's probably the wrong word for it. But when they talk to you and they see like, I don't know, like a different side of you, like just by talking to you. Like I get that all the time at work. Like they see me and then they start talking to me and picking my brain about my actual work and about how I do it. And when I come at them and I talk to them all appropriate, because, you know, I can be appropriate when I gotta be appropriate. I can be street when I gotta be street. You know what I mean? I can be what I gotta be when I gotta be it. You know what I mean? It's just how you carry yourself and how you do it. You know what I mean? You don't gotta be a killer. You don't gotta be, you know what I mean, for, you know, thug. You don't gotta be anything like that. You know what I mean? You just gotta be who you are. You know what I mean? I'm me. No matter what, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be me. You know what I mean? You know, if I gotta be who I am in a certain situation, that's who I'm gonna be. If I gotta be a different way in a different situation because that's what it calls for, that's what I'm gonna be. You know what I mean? But no matter what, I'm gonna back myself up. You know what I mean? I got confidence in myself. You know, and whatever I gotta do or however I gotta be, it's just what it is. I've never had no ifs, ands, and maybes about it.
Yeah, and I guess that's what like I admire about you the most, because you're just like, this is how it is. This is how it is. Like this, that confidence, right? So, and for me, like I'm constantly thinking about what they're gonna think, and it's like, okay, well, I don't want to hurt their feelings, and I don't, you know, I don't want to come off in a, you know, I don't want to come off like, you know, mean or like, you know, I don't want to step on anybody's toes, you know, and I guess like you said, it's your experiences. I know, you know, what you have been through. It has kind of forced you to be that person, or you know what I mean, to be who you are, kind of have that thick skin, you know, and I know that, and you know, you could back it up that our experiences are, you know, what makes us, you know, and you know, and some people, and I think that's where, you know, I find like where your strength comes in, because if I'd have been through the situations, you know, or experiences you have gone through, I probably won't even be here right now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just funny how life just kind of plays out that way, and you know, how we each kind of know what we can and cannot handle in a sense, and
yeah, I mean,
we either push it or we don't, you know what I mean? And,
yeah.
and you're more adventurous. You're definitely more adventurous than me, and like you test things more, and
yeah,
you go out there and you really take it in. You know?
I mean, that's how it is. I mean, not everybody's the same. Everybody's different. Everybody reacts a certain way to certain things. You know what I mean? But I mean, the way I've seen it and what I've read, you know what I mean? God tests his most toughest soldiers. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know what I mean? You're not going to be put through a situation that you can't handle. If you put through something, it's because you should be able to handle it. You know what I mean? You can even take it because, I mean, at the end of the day, shit, we can all fucking feel bad about ourselves, and we can all just fucking be down in the slopes about, some bullshit ass situation. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been, I felt bad for myself. I felt like an asshole, like like, goddamn, why am I even going through this for? But I've always found a way to push myself out of it, even though it's been hard as fuck sometimes. And it's been shit hard, like not even like I realized in myself that I had to see certain things and be in certain situations and be in certain places that I didn't want to be at for me to actually realize it. You know what I mean? From, being in the program that I'm being to, being locked up, being all that bullshit. And I'm not saying it's cool, and I'm not saying something you got to go to, but sometimes you got to go through that. Mm-hmm. And, I feel like, you're not put through something if you can't handle it. I feel like you're put in those situations that you should be able to handle. That you should see the bigger picture. Because it's really easy to feel down about yourself. That's the easiest thing anybody can do. The easiest thing anybody can do is just be like, oh man, why always me? Why this? Why that? I'm always this and I'm always that. I'm always getting caught for this. I'm always getting fucked up for that and this and that. That's the easiest thing anybody can do. You know what I mean? The harder thing to do is like, why did I get into that? You know what I mean? How many other people that I've seen and I've been through that got it worse than me and they're doing better than me? You know what I mean? And it's just like, those are things you gotta think about sometimes. It's just like, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? This is bullshit. This ain't nothing. You know what I mean? I can handle this. You know what I mean? God's putting me through this shit because I can handle this shit, bro. You know what I mean? It's like I said, I love that saying. You know what I mean? God puts His soldiers through the toughest situations, man. You know what I mean? I love that saying. You know what I mean? It's one of the best things in the world because it's just like, it's for real. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If you really think about it, you know what I mean? Why are you gonna be put in a situation if you can't handle it? God granted, there's a lot of people that can't handle it, but it's just because they're just not mentally.
They're put through different situations.
They're put through different situations. Then sometimes it's not, everything that adds up in their life just doesn't accumulate to what they need to react to or how they need to react to. Mm. You know what I mean? I've been blessed that I've been, blessed with a good family, blessed with parents. You know what I mean? And blessed with the mind that I have to think. You know what I mean? Not to feel sorry for myself, just to be mentally strong. Even though I've been mentally weak, I've always been able to push through it. And I've been blessed for that. Not everybody has that shit, but you know what I mean? It's like I've said, you know what I mean? You get put through tests that you can, that He knows you're gonna be able to handle. Mm-hmm. And I've been able to handle it. God bless. And you know what I mean? I've been doing my thing. You know what I mean? I'm not the biggest church guy. I'm not one that goes to church Sundays and this and that. But shit, man, I wear my rosary. You know what I mean? I got my beliefs. You know what I mean? I believe in a God. I talk to Him. I talk to Him when I need to talk to Him. I don't need to go to church for somebody to tell me to pray or somebody to tell me that you should talk to God. I don't need nobody to tell me that. I know what I need to do. I know when I need to talk to Him. And I know when, you know what I mean? He knows when I'm doing what I got to do. So, you know what I mean? I just keep it like that. You know what I mean? You're your own biggest savior. You're your own you're your own strongest person. So, you know what I mean? I just, you know what I mean? I just keep it real like that, best way I can. And please don't believe I'm perfect. I'm not. I have my situations, but, I do with the best of what I can do. And, you know what I mean? I've been through some shit. So, not to go on about what I've been through, but, you know what I mean? It's, shit that I've been through, and I've seen it a lot. And I've learned a lot throughout my days. Yeah. So 15 years old, I'm about 31, so half my life I've been dealing with the same shit. So, you know what I mean? I know some shit, so it's cool.
We're in it together.
Yeah,
we're in it together. Yeah.
So we'll be all right. It's all good. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Yeah. See, this is why. You see, this is why I have this guy in my life right here. This is why my skeleton twin, man. I always tell him he should be like a motivational speaker. He should be that guy because I feel like he just comes at you with like such power, and he says it, and he's like, he means what he says. He says it with like his whole being, and I love listening to him speak. I could listen to him speak for days, I love listening to him speak. And it's funny that you had mentioned about God and how he gives us things that he that we can handle, And I was reading a passage the other day, and I love this passage. It talks about the armor of God, mm-hmm. and I tried to memorize it. So it's the helmet of salvation, mm-hmm. The breastplate of righteousness, mm-hmm. The belt of truth, mm-hmm. and the shield of faith, and the sword of spirit, which is the word of God. And
I think that cartoon Kubo.
Kubo.
That he had to get the different thing, he had to get the helmet, and he had to get the body armor.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even make that connection. That's what's up.
It's a badass cartoon.
That really is. It's a good one. But man, I didn't even like make that connection.
Yeah, that's one of the first thing I thought of when you started talking about all that. I was like, yeah, that sounds like Kubo.
I love that passage. It's like, and you're talking about, a soldier, so it's like, you wear the armor of God and you're ready for any battle, you know what I mean? And God, like, I don't mean to say I don't mean to, this infinite being source, God, it's, like,
whatever you believe him to be.
Yeah, and it prepares you. He prepares you. God knows what you can take, and you're always prepared wearing the armor of God. And faith. And yes. I wanted to share that because you were mentioning that. But yeah. So I like I said, I don't want to keep my videos too long. I'm already over what I wanted to do. But yeah. So this is my brother, and I'm so happy to call him my brother, my fam. Javi, Hav, Q. So yeah, stay tuned for our next, I guess, video. I'll have him back. Definitely, I want to have him back. But I'm gonna be presenting you to people in my life that are kind of taking the journey with us, and you're part of that journey. So I guess, God bless. Once again, don't forget, I create happy, healthy, loving life. I create a happy, healthy, loving life, and that's what we're putting out there. So God bless, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, check my sister out, bro. She gets deep. So, you know what I mean? She's real. So it's cool. And I'll be through every once in a while.
All right, guys.
Give you guys some knowledge.
There you go. That's what's up. Peace. Thank you.
All right.